What's up guys, you're watching blastaway.eu and today it's about one of my most favorite builds of this season, which I've named the BAHAMUT. So for this project I've used parts from 4 different blasters, which are the Centurion, the Magnus, the Rampage, and a little part from the deploy. The main idea was basically to take the Rampage, taking off the priming handle, the main handle, and just using this main body and put it into the shell of the Centurion. Which means I've kept most part of this original shell, in this case the handle and also the trigger and all this. Here on the side I had to cut the shell of the Centurion to make space for the magwell of the Rampage. And down here also you already see like the body of the Rampage and also this part, which is necessary for the priming slab. The difference about integrating like a Springer into another shell when you compare it to a flywheel blaster like the Stripe is that this particular part, which is basically the stock adapter, is also necessary to keep like the two shells together, especially if you have a strong spring load. So basically it's not that good like to just integrate like the two halves in the respective other halves of the Centurion shell in this case, because if the alignment is not really perfect, the spring tends to like jump out of its seating when you prime the blaster, like talking about like an upgrade spring. So in this case what I had to do is basically I opened up the Centurion shell and drilled everything out, and I put like the whole blaster inside in order like to keep this part like to like hold everything together. So in other words, the Rampage sits on the shell on this side, and I just put on like the left shell just on top and had to screw it onto the Rampage in order to have like this whole solid unit. If I didn't explain myself really well, you can always check my Twitter account where I have put like the work in progress pictures. So moving down here, I have added the Magnus as the second firing option, which is one of my favorite, ways of modding. And this time I really had spent time on figuring out which is the perfect space for my fingers. So this part is really comfortable, and because we are in Europe, we have the gray triggers, this one also matches. While whenever I integrate the Magnus on other blasters, I have the gray and orange trigger, for example, if I don't paint them. So this spot is basically where the two blasters are held together with the usual hot glue and epoxy putty. Here in the front I've used 2 wooden bars to serve as a connector, and this process is actually really necessary when I use springers, because you always have this priming action, and this puts a lot of stress onto the adjoining points. So using wooden bars and bolts is actually the best way, in my opinion. The original pump grip was replaced with the one from the deploy, which looks way better and also is more like to my liking, because I like it rather this way than like something like this. And as you can see, I've removed all the locks so it moves freely, so you can really avoid dry firing with this process. Up here is a really nice element which I actually made for Amaterasu, but because I painted this one before the whole blaster, the colors didn't really match, so I had to save this up, and I put it on this one, and I really like how it came out, because it's nice that the scope is actually like following like this line of the silhouette, and it matches really well. So the scope itself is basically just a piece of PVC, and I used like the plates or like the coverings of the original Centurion barrel. And yeah, it's basically just glued onto this. And I've also added a crosshair, and all in all, this is really, I don't know, adding up to the overall looks of this project. The Rampage itself has like a 5 kilogram upgrade spring, and performance is quite nice. The Magnus itself has a blaster parts, I think it's 8 kilogram spring, and the drawer is pretty hefty actually, but yeah, some blasters just get a better treatment, and this is a special one. Somehow, if like the performance is really high with like mega darts, the whistling kind of gets like lower. I don't know if someone else has noticed, but this is what I noticed. Okay, in terms of looks, the BAHAMUT has, besides like the red and black paint scheme, it has this I don't know, it's not dry brushing, because basically I just use a silver marker to highlight the edges, which gives it the, I don't know, heavily used look. And I actually really like it. And the other thing, or like let's say the advantage over painting blasters just looking like out of the factory, is that you don't really have to take care of it that much, because little scratches and bumpers don't really matter, because yeah, they won't stand out that much. So that's a big, I don't know, advantage about having like blasters weathered, and especially if you have like a nice collection and also put a lot of time into your projects. Yeah, it's actually a good thing to have them, I don't know, like dry brushed or whatever method you use. So there you have it, BAHAMUT, one of my most favorite builds. And I don't know if I forgot any features, because I've finished this project like 6 months ago and it has been catching dust ever since. But yeah, I still really like the idea and the overall concept, and also the looks and performance is also great. But yeah, tell me what you think, and I see you in the next video with some other content. Hope you enjoyed this one. I see you next time.